Yes, it's working. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's really a true pleasure to be here today, and in this special location, a film studio. You know, I've been to many events in many locations in my diplomatic life, but I never made it to a film studio. So that gives already an additional special touch to this morning. First of all, I would like to thank a few people who were key in making this program a success. First of all, of course, Mr. Abdul Kader from the Ministry of Digital Economy and Entrepreneurship, but also Mr. Marcel from IFC, Mr. Hani, Chairman of Flat 6 Labs, but also Mr. Ragia Amar, the Program Director, and all your teams who are behind this. This is my first time attending a StartMashreq event, as I joined only the embassy late August. But I have heard great things about how fun and dynamic these events are. And I'm excited to see that for myself today. I must say already this morning, the energy is buzzing. And it is great to see the fruits of everyone's hard work here today. Today we are here to bid farewell to this great program, which might be a bit of a sad occasion. However, with the seeds we have planted with StartMashreq, I'm confident that we will see the fruits of our labor long after the project has come to an end. And I look forward to seeing the continued success of the startups present here today. And I would say, let's celebrate those achievements. Let's celebrate the great innovations and companies and the willing investors. I see a lot of reason to be positive and want to use this moment as a moment for reflection. From the Netherlands, when we reflect, we look at commitment. We have made to support Jordan in the Syria crisis already since 2018. And we continue to deliver on this commitment to this day and even until 2027. And we have made this commitment towards the countries hosting refugees in the Levant, so Jordan, Lebanon, and Iraq. And we stand firm in this commitment. We deliver this through our flagship program, Prospects, in the 3 countries. And we do that with our trusted partners, UNHCR, UNICEF, ILO, World Bank, and of course, IFC. With this partnership, we try to enhance the self-reliance and resilience of refugees and their host communities. Perhaps a rather general statement, but it is about building livelihoods and economic opportunities for people in Jordan and the region. Looking at all you hear today, innovators, entrepreneurs, and investors, I feel like that you show in a very tangible way what that means. And as we are approaching the end of 2025, we look back on a year full of changes and developments in the region, but also in particular in Syria, which require flexibility and adaptability. And I'm happy to see that we as the Netherlands can play a role by offering funding that's at the same time flexible and can be adapted to the needs of the entrepreneurs, collaborators, investors, and the whole ecosystem around entrepreneurship. Because I'm convinced that that is what this region needs: innovation, creativity, and perseverance. In other words, the region needs you all. And I know that some entrepreneurs and investors are thinking about expanding to include operations perhaps inside Syria and adapt to the trends in the return of refugees. Pioneering such new ideas is much needed now. I want to keep it today short, and I would like mainly to listen to your stories, but please allow me to make a few closing remarks. First of all, entrepreneurship is a journey, and it does not stop here today. It's an important milestone what we celebrate today, and I look forward to your next steps in the refugee hosting countries in Syria and perhaps even beyond. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to IFC, the Flat Sex Labs teams, the startups, the investors, and all stakeholders involved in supporting entrepreneurship. In particular, I would like to thank the government of Jordan, represented today by Mr. Abdul Kader from the Ministry of Digital Economy and Entrepreneurship, for being a partner throughout this journey. We stand ready as the Netherlands to continue and further strengthen our fruitful collaboration. Jordan has shown great hospitality for more than a decade now in response to the Syria crisis. And we as the Netherlands continue to stand with Jordan in supporting its continued commitment towards hosting refugees until they are ready to return. Looking ahead, the Netherlands remains committed to supporting entrepreneurial growth and innovation in Jordan and the MENA region. And I'm confident that the startups showcased here today will contribute significantly to Jordan's economy, economic opportunities for refugees, and the region's future prosperity. To the entrepreneurs here today, I encourage you to seize this opportunity for valuable exposure and networking. Your hard work, creativity, and dedication are truly inspiring. You set examples for others in your communities and beyond. I wish you every success in your endeavors, and I look forward to hearing about success stories that will emerge from this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rex. Our final speech is from a key partner whose continued support strengthens the Jordanian ecosystem. Please welcome on stage Executive Director Strategies from the Ministry of Digital Economy and Entrepreneurship, Abdelkader Al-Batain.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everybody. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. My speech will be in Arabic, and therefore, if you need to put your headphones, this is the right time to do it. أصحاب المعالي والعطوفة والسعادة، الشركاء الأعزاء، الحضور الكريم، أسعد الله صباحكم بكل خير. يشرفني أن أكون بينكم اليوم في هذا الحفل الختامي لبرنامج ستارت مشرق، المشرق يبدأ، الذي نحتفي من خلاله بجهد نوعي وشراكات فاعلة أسهمت في دعم منظومة ريادة الأعمال في منطقتنا، ووفرت مساحة مهمة للشباب وأصحاب الأفكار لبناء مشاريعهم والانطلاق نحو مستقبل أكثر ابتكاراً. واسمحوا لي في البداية أن أنقل لكم تحيات معالي وزير الاقتصاد الرقمي والريادة المهندس سامي سميرات، الذي كان حريصاً على مشاركتكم هذا اللقاء، إلا أن ارتباطاً طارئاً، هو مش طارئاً، هو التصويت على الموازنة اليوم في مجلس النواب، ارتباطاً طارئاً حال دون حضوره معاليه، ويشرفني أن أمثله اليوم وأن ألقي هذه الكلمة بالنيابة عنه. في هذا المقام أتقدم بخالص الشكر والتقدير إلى مؤسسة التمويل الدولية IFC وشريكها التنفيذي فلات سكس لابس، وإلى مملكة هولندا سعادة السفيرة على دعمها الكريم من خلال شراكة بروسبكتس بارتنرشيب. إن هذا التعاون البناء يجسد نموذجاً يحتذى به في بناء المبادرات الإقليمية التي تمكن الشباب وتدعم الابتكار وتفتح آفاقاً جديدة للنمو الاقتصادي والاجتماعي. الحضور الكريم، لقد قدم برنامج المشرق يبدأ نموذجاً متكاملاً للدعم والتمكين يجمع بين التعليم الرقمي والإرشاد المتخصص وفرص الوصول إلى المستثمرين ضمن منظومة شاملة تتيح للشباب ولرواد الأعمال ورائدات الأعمال وللفئات التي تحتاج إلى فرص أكبر للانطلاق وبناء مشاريعهم بثقة. ومن خلال الأكاديمية الرقمية وحاضنات الأعمال ومسار النمو السريع، استطاعت المنصة أن تقدم بيئة ريادية متكاملة تجمع التدريب وبناء القدرات والدعم القانوني والفني وفرص التشبيك في إطار واحد يفتح الطريق أمام الأفكار المبتكرة لتتحول إلى مشاريع مؤثرة اقتصادياً واجتماعياً. ويبرهن هذا التعاون بين فلات 6 لابس ومؤسسة التمويل الدولية IFC على قوة الشراكات التي تعمل على خلق فرص اقتصادية متكافئة وتعزيز النمو في المشرق العربي وتمكين الجيل الجديد من الرياديين والرياديات. السيدات والسادة، إن البرامج الإقليمية مثل ستارت مشرق هي شريك طبيعي لجهودنا الوطنية وعامل مهم في دعم الشباب وتمكين المرأة وخلق فرص اقتصادية جديدة، وهي تتكامل بشكل مباشر مع عمل وزارة الاقتصاد الرقمي والريادة ومع رؤية التحديث الاقتصادي التي تضع الابتكار والمهارات الرقمية وريادة الأعمال في قلب مسار التنمية. ونحن في الأردن وبتوجيهات من جلالة الملك عبد الله الثاني ابن الحسين حفظه الله وضمن توجهات الحكومة نعمل على تطوير البيئة التشريعية وتعزيز المهارات الرقمية وبناء شراكات واسعة مع المؤسسات الدولية لتمكين الشركات الناشئة من التوسع والنمو والمنافسة في أسواق أوسع. الحضور الكريم، أود أن أعرب عن تقديري العميق لكل من أسهم في نجاح هذا البرنامج من الخبراء والمدربين والموجهين والفرق التنظيمية إلى كل شريك قدم وقتاً وجهداً ومعرفة لدعم هذه الرحلة. كما أهنئ جميع رواد ورائدات الأعمال والشركات الناشئة التي شاركت في هذا البرنامج واستفادت من دعمه، وأؤكد أن ما تحقق اليوم هو نقطة انطلاق نحو مرحلة جديدة من العمل والفرص والنمو. ختاماً، أتطلع أن يكون ما تحقق خلال هذا البرنامج نقطة انطلاق لمزيد من التعاون والبرامج التي ترتقي بريادة الأعمال في منطقتنا وتفتح آفاقاً جديدة أمام شبابها. شكراً لكم جميعاً، ونتمنى نجاحاً متواصلاً في كل المبادرات القادمة، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شكراً.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 years ago, when we started the StartMashreq program, we didn't think that by today we'd have supported 120 startups. The work of FDPs and IDPs in our region remind us of why this work matters. Now, I would like to leave you with a short video that highlights the experiences, the struggles, and the stories of FDPs. Thank you.
يلا عبودي، لازم نبدأ رحلتنا.
ما أريد أروح بابا.
عبودي، نبدأ رحلتنا اليوم، يوم جديد بيشرق علينا وإن شاء الله بنوصل. يلا يلا عبودي.
لازم أبلش، ما بدي حياتي تضل واقفة هون.
ماما، إحنا بدنا نطلع من هذا البيت؟
ايه يا روحي، بس خليكي واسأب ماما، بيجي يوم وماما رح تغير الدنيا.
ليش هيك الحاسب هواية بطيء؟ لازم أخلص هالمشروع، ماكو مجال أوقف هسه.
أختي، في مجال توصلي الطلب أسرع شوي؟
ايه حاضر، 5 دقايق وبكون عندك.
ماما، تعبتي؟
لا يا قلبي، ماما قوية. يلا قومي ساعديني، خلينا نلزق العلب.
لا، هاد آخر يوم بينقطع فيه الإنترنت، لو يمشي الإنترنت ليوم واحد. لازم أكمل، ما بدي أرجع لورا.
ده أول يومينا في برنامج المشرق يبدأ.
ماكو شي مستحيل
لما تلاقي الدعم الصح
تقدر تبني مستقبلك.
ستارت مشرق، من النجاة للنجاح.
This cycle, we made a deliberate decision to support 100% FDPs and IDPs. Now, you will be watching the top 6 startups pitching, and by the end of the day, we'll be announcing the top 4 winners of an exposure and fundraising roadshow. Thank you very much.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي جان محمد نور صالح. أنا لاجئ سوري مقيم بالعراق. حبيت أكون معاكم اليوم بهاي الفعالية الرائعة in person، بس للأسف بسبب ظروفي كلاجئ ما قدرت أحضر in person، لهيك مشاركتي راح تكون معاكم أونلاين ولايف. أنا بكون الفاوندر والسي او لشركة ميوتاجين، أول مركز مختص بتحليل البيانات الوراثية والجينية بإقليم كردستان والعراق. الأمراض الوراثية هي شريحة أساسية بمجال الطب، ويتم تشخيصها حصرا عن طريق الفحص الوراثي. الفحص الوراثي بالعراق بيمر بمرحلتين، المرحلة الأولى هي معالجة العينة، وهي بتتم بمختبرات محلية موجودة بالعراق. أما المرحلة الثانية هي إرسال البيانات الوراثية للمرضى إلى مراكز خارج العراق، يتم هناك الداتا أناليسيس والريبورت بارت. هذا الأوت سورسينج للداتا بيأخر النتائج، بيزيد الكوست على المرضى، وبيأثر سلباً على الكوميونيكيشن بين الأناليسيس تيم واللابس بالمنطقة. نحن كميوتاجين راح نكون أول الناس بالمنطقة منوفر هاي الخدمة تبع الداتا أناليسيس محلياً. نحن مطورين سوفت وير خاص فينا بيعمل automated data analysis reporting، بيمكننا من إنه نخلي النتائج تصل للمرضى بشكل أسرع. واللي بيميزنا أكثر إنه راح نوفر خطوط مباشرة للكوميونيكيشن بين الإكسبرتيز من ميوتاجين وعملائنا. الموديل تبعنا هو B2B. نحن راح نشتغل مباشرة مع المختبرات الوراثية بالمنطقة، ونقدم من خلالها 3 باقات، كل باقة فيها خدمات خاصة لشريحة معينة من عملائنا. البرودكت تبعنا كيف بيشتغل؟ نحن عم نعطي السوفت وير رو داتا، وهو عم يعمل بروسيسنج ويعطينا نتائج جاهزة لتنحط بالفحص الوراثي وتنرسل للعميل. نحن حاليا كفرونت اند للسوفت وير واصلين لهاي المرحلة، وهذا مجرد يعني مبدئي. نحن لساتنا عم نشتغل عليه لنطوره أكثر. الجو تو ماركت بلان تبعنا بيبدأ بدايركت ميتينجز مع مدراء المختبرات بالمنطقة. راح نعطيهم فري سامبلز للتجربة، وراح نعطيهم سبيشال اوفرز على حسب عدد السامبلز اللي راح يعطونا شهريا. الماركت العراقي هو ماركت جديد بسوق الجينيتك داتا اناليسيس، وحجمه حوالي $5 مليون. نحن هدفنا نقدر ناخذ 20% من هذا الماركت ب3 سنين. نحن حاليا واصلين لمرحلة بالسوفت وير الباك اند جاهز، ونحن عم نشتغل على تطوير الفرونت اند، وعم نعمل سامبل تيستينج. انطلاقتنا راح تكون ببداية 2026. مع نهايات 2026 طموحنا نوصل ل 500 سامبل، وبنهايات 2028 هدفنا نوصل ل 2000 سامبل، ونحول الموديل تبعنا لساس موديل يمكننا من انه نتوسع لدول الجوار بدءا من سوريا. الاسك تبعنا هو $20,000. معظم المصاري راح تنصرف على البرودكت ديفلوبمنت والماركتينج. التيم حاليا مكون من شخصين، انا عندي خبرة اكثر من 3 سنين بهذا المجال، ومعي السي تي او المسؤول على تطوير البرنامج. بنرحب باي شركاء حابين يستثمروا بميوتاجين لنخلي ميوتاجين اول مركز وراثي بيخدم المرضى والمجتمع العلمي بالمنطقة. شكرا كثير.
مرحبا، أنا محمود يعقوب، مدير تنفيذي وشريك مؤسستي. لما كنت سنة ثالثة بالجامعة صارت معي مشكلة كتير كبيرة، إنه أوراقي المختصرة التسجيل ضاعت بسبب أخطاء موظف ما قدر يحفظ البيانات بشكل صحيح. وبال 2022 انتقلت للعراق، بلشت شغل بشركات، هاي الشركات كان عندها ضعف بالهيكليه والمركزيه وكمان الروتين والورقيات. لهيك خطرت لي انه اشتغل ديف اللي هو عباره عن نظام سحابي بيقدر يجمع كل الموديولز والاحتياجات اللي بتحتاجها الشركه بمكان واحد. نحن كانت المشكله بالشركات اليوم عم تعاني من مشاكل باداره العمليات وغياب الرؤيه المستقبليه للهيكليه. تقاريره والتخطيط ما عم يكون كثير تمام. لهيك ديف اجى حل هي المشاكل، جمع نظام متكامل بيجمع كل الاقسام مع بعض، بيعطي تقارير ريل تايم لحظيه، هو اوتوميتد وبيعتمد على الذكاء الصناعي. هذا النظام تقدر نعمل ونخصص موديولز بحسب كل شركه، سواء كانت الشركه تحتاج HRM CRM الى اخره، بنقدر نخصص هي الموديولز حسب حجم الشركه وحجم الافراد اللي عم يشتغلوا بهي الشركه. نحن البزنس موديل تبعنا هو B2B، قدرنا نحقق مبيعات عن طريق اشتراكات سنويه شهريه ولايف تايم. التارجت ماركت بالعراق بسوق الشركات هو بيوصل 980 مليون USD. 20% من هي الشركات هي قابلة للتحول الرقمي بقيمة 196 مليون USD. نحن استهدفنا 5% اللي هو القيمة السوقية لها 9.8 مليون USD. قدرنا نبيع 3 اشتراكات بآخر 5 شهور لايف تايم بقيمة $9,000 و10 اشتراكات سنوية بقيمة $5,000 واشتراكات موديولز مختلفة بقيمة $2,000.
السلام عليكم. أعتقد الكل بيعرف مين هذا اللاعب، موسى التعمري، أشهر لاعب في الأردن حاليا. تخيلوا موسى هو وصغير لو ما راح الأندية عشان يكتشفوا موهبته ويتبنوها كان ما حدا عرف عنه هسه. تعرفوا ليش؟ لأنه إحنا عندنا في المشكلة حاليا بالأردن السكاوتس ما عندهم إلا تشانل واحدة واضحة يوصلوا فيها للمواهب وهي الأندية، ما عندهم أي اطلاع على التالنت على الهواة. المشكلة الثانية الهواة كثير صعب إنهم يوصلوا للأندية والسكاوتس، وكمان إذا بدهم يمارسوا كرة القدم ببذلوا كثير وقت وجهد، بقعدوا تقريبا 5 أيام لينظموا لعبة فيهاش بالنهاية لا إحصائيات مسجلة ولا لقطات موثقة. وإذا وصلوا لنادي معين مثلا بيجي بيحكوا لهم وين البروفايل تاعك، ما عندهم بروفايل. عشان هيك بJSC كأول منصة أردنية رياضية بنقدم خدمات احترافية وفرنا للسكاوتس تشانلز واضحة يوصلوا فيها للهواة، وعملنا كونكشن ما بين الهواة والكلابس والسكاوتس عن طريق البلاتفورم تاعتنا، وكمان نظمنا للهواة انه يقدروا يلعبوا كرة قدم بطريقة دورية فيها statistics tracking system، فيها كابتشرنج للهايلايتس تاعتهم، نبني لهم البروفايل تاعنا. هاو ات وركس خلال 3 دقائق بيقدر اي هاوي يفوت على الابلكيشن تاعنا، يعمل ساين اب، يختار المباراة اللي بده اياها باليوم اللي بده اياه، بوزيشن بده اياه، ويشوف البروفايل تاعه. الماركت سايز بالمينا ريجن ما يقارب 300 مليون هاوي بمارس الرياضه، هو سوقنا المستقبلي. بالاردن ما يقارب 1,000,000 هاوي. اما البزنس موديل بيعتمد على الديلي سبورتس اكتيفيتيز، على الاورجنايزنج سيرفيسز للان جي اوز الامباسيز، وبرضه على الفيرست بلس 18 فوتبول اكاديمي في الاردن مخصصه لهوا ناهلهم يطلعوا على الكلبس. تراكشن الحمد لله خلال 2.5 سنين الماضيات في البري لونش فيز عملنا $140,000 ريفينيو، اكثر من 160,000 داتا ريكورد مانيوالي، اكثر من 12,000 بيمنت ترانزاكشن، واكثر من 10 بطولات للان جي اوز والامباسيز، وعندنا اكثر من 2000 ريجسترد يوزرز. وبحب استغل هذا الايفنت مع ستارت مشرق حضوركم الكريم نعلن انه وي ار اوفيشلي لايف على الابلكيشن الحمد لله. وعشان نحقق ال1 مليون ريفينيو في النصف الاول من ال27، احنا بال26 ان شاء الله راح نبلش بالسكاوتنج تراي اوتس، سكاوتنج بلاتفورم تطلع، والنصف الاول يكون لللوكال اكسبانشن خارج عمان. اسك $300,000 فينيو اوبريشنز سيلز وماركتنج وتك ديفلوبمنت. التيم متنوع بالاكسبرتيز تاعته، علاء شاكر خلفيه هندسيه وريسيرش، محمد الحسون فيزيكال اديوكيشن فورمر بلاير، جواد الهندي سوفت وير ديفلوبمنت. شو بتستنوا؟ نحب نشوفكم مجتمعنا، احجز معنا لفعاليتكم الجاي. شكرا لكم.
مرحبا. Let me start with a personal story today. I grew up in the UAE and then moved back to Lebanon. My first class was Arabic, but I couldn't understand any single word. I felt embarrassed, lost, and I burst out crying that day. Marhaba, اسمي Dana, the founder of Dana Land. I turned from a girl who doesn't know any Arabic into an Arabic graduate, educator, and now the founder of what I wish I had as a child. This story isn't just mine, it's the story of millions of children living abroad, kids who hear Arabic at home but no longer speak it. Kids abroad find Arabic difficult and irrelevant, not because they can't learn it, but because of the way it's taught. Parents struggle as they try to pass down their language and culture, and the most existing tools today are outdated or built for native speakers, not for children living between culture. And that's why I've built Dana Land, a playful digital Arabic learning world for children to reconnect them to their language, culture, and identity. Dana Land offers one-to-one live sessions with certified Arabic teachers. These sessions are made through an interactive drag-and-drop platform. Each session follows a story-based curriculum, and then we follow with digital printables that bring Arabic back into daily family life. The market is huge, $4.7 billion, with over than 700 million for online Arabic for kids. Our business model is very simple and scalable. Parents subscribe to the sessions and the revenue is split between us and the teachers. We also upsell these digital printables. In the last 6 months, alhamdulillah, we have delivered more than 400 sessions across countries, Canada, UK, and the US. And our content has thousands of views on YouTube, which shows a global strong demand. While most competitors focus on memorization and self-study, Dana Land stands out by being live, interactive, and emotionally supportive for bilingual kids. We've built our MVP curriculum, trained our first teachers, and next we're publicly launching, partnering with schools and communities. Our team includes dedicated educators, advisors, and certified Arabic teachers who understand the needs of bilingual kids. We're projecting to reach by 2028, 2,000 students and $1.7 million. How? We are asking for 100K to enhance our platform, grow our market, grow our team, and accelerate growth. Dana Land started with a girl who doesn't know any Arabic, who cried at her first Arabic class, and turned into a mission to not let any child feel disconnected from their Arabic language. We're not just teaching Arabic. No, we're not just teaching Arabic. We're helping families rediscover their identity. One word, one story, one smile at a time. Join us in bringing Arabic back to life for children everywhere. This is Dana Land.
Good morning. My name is Mohammed Sayer. I am the founder and CEO of Clinic.it. One morning, I was in a clinic. People waiting, phones ringing, and patients waiting. The doctor looked exhausted. He was using WhatsApp for appointments, Excel for billing, and piles of paper for medical records. And this isn't rare. 80% of clinics in the MENA region still work this way. Doctors waste up to 50% of their time on admin tasks, which leads to long wait times, disorganization, and frustrated patients. In fact, 3 in 5 patients switch doctors because of bad management. Softwares exist, but most were built for hospitals. They are expensive and hard to use. Even clinic tools needs too long training and long setup. That's why we are building Clinic.it, the EMR built specifically for clinics. It's simple, intuitive, and helps doctors run their clinics smoothly from anywhere, whether solo or polyclinic. It adapts to every specialties, automates workflows, and cut admin work by 50%, allowing clinics to see more patients. Clinic bring everything together: appointment, queue, patient records, reporting, and billing, all in one secure platforms. Doctors onboard themselves in minutes, complete notes in seconds, and focus more on patients. We didn't just digitize the clinic. We didn't just digitize the clinic. We are giving doctors their time back. There are a lot of EMRs in the MENA, but most were built for hospitals. Clinic is a true SaaS built only for clinics. Doctors onboard themselves in less than 30 minutes. And the clinics in the MENA region loves the Clinic because it's designed for how they work. Our revenue model is simple. We charge a clinic between $49 and $99 per month. Also, we have add-ons for extra features and CRM modules. And we have also a enterprise revenue through integration with insurances and telemedicine platform. The market is fast growing in the Arab region. Over 1 million healthcare practitioners represent a $15 billion digitization market. And our early entry will unlock a $21 million revenue opportunity. We grow in 3 ways. Self-sign-up and self-onboarding keeps acquisition costs low. Direct sales converts fast, and partnership with telemedicine health tech platforms gives us scale. Today, we have more than 90 users in Lebanon across 35 clinics from 20 different specialties, all before our official launch. We are officially launching in January. By March, we will add telemedicine and AI features for clinics. By June, we will launch our second phase, our AI features, to add the AI command assistant, so doctors can run all their clinic from a single AI chatbot. And by September, we will start our regional scaling. That's why we are raising $400,000 to complete our AI development roadmap and to scale our operation to Jordan and other countries in the region. Our team combines technology, business, and medical expertise. I lead the business and healthcare digital transformation. Khalil brings 20 years of experience in software development, and our medical advisors ensures that Clinic fits real clinical workflow. We are not just digitizing clinics, we are giving doctors their time back. Let's do this together. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Meet Lina. She has a regular period, but each month brings exhaustion, pain, and mood swings. Now meet Aisha. She's in her 40s, starting perimenopause. Mood swings, sleepless nights, and flash hots. Now meet Rosette. She has PCOS. Her cycle shows up every few months, and her symptoms feel unpredictable. Different bodies, different cycles, different symptoms, but one real same struggle. As every woman goes through over 400 hormonal shifts every single cycle, and 1 in 3 experience irregular or hormone-related symptoms. And while 62% of these ladies resort to tracking apps in hope for answers, 50% of them say they don't get the support they need. And so I thought, if no 2 women have the same body, why do tracking apps treat them like they do? Assuming a 28-day cycle and expecting them to track, eat, and move the same when their hormones don't. What if there was something smarter, seamless, supportive, and made for the Arab woman in mind? And so we built InBalance, a hormone-intelligent platform that connects symptoms to hormonal shifts and delivers recommendations in food, movement, and skin, tailored to each day of the cycle. With a quick image, tap, or text, symptoms are tracked in seconds. Our AI learns each woman's patterns, predicts hormonal phases with 95% accuracy, and delivers science-based recommendations. So no more guessing, just balance. The femtech market in the Middle East is worth $12 billion with over 200 million women of reproductive age. We're starting in Lebanon with 3 million women and a $0.7 billion opportunity. By focusing on hormonal imbalance scare and not just tracking, we're tapping into a big underserved market. And while most apps still assume a 28-day cycle and log only past periods, Imbalance is built for irregularities. It learns from the symptoms, detects patterns, and adapts using real-time and historical data. So smarter predictions, personalized care, made for the Arab woman. Imbalance will offer a freemium model subscription for tracking and insights, expert consultations, and wellness programs with schools and universities. Our journey started back in 2024, winning the Booster competition organized by CCI France Liban. We then joined Organon's Women's Health Accelerator, where we were shortlisted to pitch at GITEX Dubai and ranked among top 5. We then ran a boot camp on 25 Lebanese ladies and exhibited at Viva Tech Paris, where we found a lot of interest. With 300 women on our waitlist, we launched our MVP in Q1 of 2026, integrate with wearables, and then move to advanced AI rolling out in 2028. We begin with 7 doctors already recommending Imbalance, scale through social media, partnering with influencers in schools and universities. We are raising $100,000 for AI development and optimization, launching key features, and scaling in marketing. I am Rosette, and I bring together my personal experience and professional knowledge in AI and bioinformatics at Imbalance. Alongside leading medical experts and strategic minds, we're making sure women finally live in balance. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to introduce a very exciting segment of the day, the reverse investor pitch. 3 investors from our esteemed audience will tell us more about their impactful VCs and give us a glimpse of the investment opportunity in the Mashreq region. Please help me welcome the managing partner of IFC Ventures, Khalid Al-Hadlab.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. So IFC Ventures, we're an early growth fund. So we focus on asset-light, post-revenue technology companies that are emerging from the MENA region with very highly scalable business model that can be taken global. We started this year, and we're a 10 years fund, $50 million. We write tickets between $800,000 to 1.8. And when you work with us, you find that we're a bit different than the typical VC you see. We're very engaged. So we help companies in business development and growth. We've already invested in 2 companies, one in Saudi that has been already identified to be a potential unicorn company. And the other one, which I think reflect more the StartMashreq journey, is a company called Entella. Entella, if you know Entella, the founder is a Jordanian lady, Noor, who met with a fantastic tech entrepreneur, Umar from Egypt. And between them, they created a deep tech company that focused on the voice recognition of the Arabic language in more than 25 dialects. So they understand the essence of the language. And if you see what Noor and Umar has done, a Jordanian founder met with an Egyptian founder. They established the foundation in Egypt and the company in Egypt. They scaled the business initially in Egypt. Then they moved their headquarters to Saudi, and they use Saudi as the launching pad for the region. And that for us shows the integration between the Mashreq region. We've been always in trade since forever. We have a very deep-rooted relationships, and I think this region will be the platform for future fantastic company for the upcoming years. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. I'm Omar Hamdallah from Sukna Ventures. Sukna Ventures is an early-stage venture capital fund focusing on MENA, headquartered in Riyadh. Fund 1 started mid-2022. So far, we have 24 portfolio companies across the region. Our thesis is that although we're sector agnostic, but we have specific interest in infrastructure plays. These are mostly B2B companies focusing on hard tech, whether they're disrupting traditional industries or they're building new categories in frontier industries. We support tech-driven companies more than tech-enabled companies. And at the core of our thesis is the founders. So these are our biggest assets and our biggest bet. Our founders, we try to find stellar founders, whether in the GCC, North Africa, or Mashreq. So most recently, one of our investors was Spice, which is a company founded by the Jordanian team that built and exited POS Rocket. So we try to find these talent that have seen the investment process, have built companies, have gained the experience, that are willing to and they're open to mentor and extend the support and the knowledge that they have to build the ecosystems in different geographies. So Mashreq is a very important region for us, and we're keen on developing the networks and the relationships that we have here. And we're very thankful for StartMashreq program to bring us together and help us find new bets and new opportunities in this region. And since this is a reverse pitch, I'm compelled to also tell you more about the support that we provide. So we do provide different kinds of support utilizing the diverse background of the team, from access to our networks to all the way to rolling up our sleeves and filling operational gaps in the team as needed. The team comes from different backgrounds, from tech, from finance, from entrepreneurship and investing. But also we provide support for companies that want to scale across the region, whether connecting them with regulatory support, commercial partners, or clients. And finally, we provide support through our sister debt fund, which extends private credit facilities to startups, whether to finance their loan books or their working capital needs, or commitments or expected revenue through contracts that they have signed. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please find me in the room.
Good morning. My name is Abudi Al-Katan, and I'm a principal at Dash Ventures. Dash is one of the oldest and most established VCs in MENA, first founded in 2012 by some gentlemen that were instrumental in building and scaling Hikma Pharmaceuticals and Capital Bank. The idea was they wanted to leverage their experience building these multinational companies to influence the next wave of entrepreneurs out of our region. But their experience also taught them that a typical 5 to 7 year investment horizon that's so common in the West doesn't really work in emerging markets. So when they set up Dash, we set it up as an evergreen fund, which means that we're inherently patient, flexible, and we take a long-term approach. The idea is we understand that things take longer in emerging markets, and with that, we want to make sure our capital deployment and the way we add value to companies takes a longer-term approach as well. We like to enter at the seed stage, but again, the evergreen structure allows us to continue investing all the way up until exit. So there's no limitations as to how much we can invest in a company, so long as we maintain strong chemistry with the founders. We like to come in at the seed stage, and typically enter with a ticket around 250K to $1 million, and then build our positions long term. When we founded Dash, the focus was on emerging markets like Jordan, Lebanon, and Egypt, but as the ecosystem has developed, we've also built our geographical focus to include all of MENA, Pakistan, Canada, and sometimes the US. We like to focus specifically on fintech and digital health, given the experience of our founding partners, but again, if you take a look at our portfolio, we've invested in a plethora of industries, from direct-to-consumer jewelry brands, B2B agritech, B2B SaaS, and other popular industries in our region. We add value by virtue of our network and our experience, whether that be connecting our founders to banks for non-dilutive capital, or something we like to do a lot as well is make sure that there's cross-portfolio collaboration between companies in our portfolio. Our team is small. It's the 3 co-founding partners and myself. We're headquartered here in Jordan, but like I said, we tend to travel between the UK, Dubai, Saudi, and Canada. And I believe that's it. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone. Can I please ask, before I start, I'm sorry, can I please ask the people at the back to have a seat, please? We are almost done and we have time for networking and then can we please, everyone, have a seat, please? Guys, please, we have time for networking and then. Thank you. So now we are showcasing 6 startups from the StartMashreq growth track. And over the past 3 years, they have successfully fundraised $20 million in funding. And the Mashreq region played a huge role in this success as it provides a strong platform for growth. And these high-performing startups operate in 5 different sectors: health tech, ed tech, agri-tech, fintech, and AI. I would like to invite our first startup from the StartMashreq growth track, Maharat.
Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry. Can I have the clicker? Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Bassem. I'm one of the co-founders of Maharat, a company that is basically localizing the concept of masterclass to the Arab world. For those of you who are not familiar with masterclass, we're basically getting the biggest people in their respective industries to teach everyone how to succeed. A much needed company, if you ask me. I'm going to show you a quick snippet that backs the statement that I just mentioned, that we're making the best education content the region has ever seen. And I hope that you guys are going to agree with me.
جاهزين؟ مرحبا. أنا ريدي. خلينا نبلش.
هذا الصف ينطيكم خريطة طريق
لتبنوا بزنس ناجح. كيف نبني شخصية؟ كيف نحسن التسويق؟ اللفظ، وضعية الجسد، إدارة المخزون، ماركت، سيجمنتيشن،
بناء البراند،
البحث،
عقل الإبداع والعقل التجاري،
صوتك، نظراتك، الصمت، الجودة،
والقاعدة الجماهيرية.
So I hope you guys agree with the statement that I just gave. Pretty bold one, but I think it's pretty correct. So we've already launched or shot 10 masterclasses. 8 of those are already launched. And the goal of Maharat is to centralize the biggest talents in the region and put them on Maharat to teach everyone how to succeed, as I mentioned, across all different verticals. Now, Maharat sits at the intersection of 2 big industries, entertainment and edtech. And the way that we like to think about it is that entertainment boomed in the Western world. A few years later, it boomed in the region. Same happened for edtech. It boomed in the West, and then it boomed in the region. As for the intersection, edutainment, it has boomed in the West via masterclass, but no one has been able to crack it for the region, thus Maharat. Some metrics here and there. Masterclass got to a $2.7 billion valuation by only creating 150 masterclasses. So it's a pretty scalable model. Team to date, myself and my co-founder. My co-founder is actually ex-masterclass, comes straight from New York to localize this concept to the region. Myself, minus the hair. Our Chief Partnership Officer, Qusay Khawli, and our, last but not least, our Head of Content and Creative Director, Aya Ghassan. So we have 3 different business models. We have a B2C model, we have a B2B model, and we have a B2G model. Not going to deep dive into them. Happy to speak more about them later after this pitch. When it comes to go-to-market strategy, we are currently hyper-focusing on the GCC, our primary market, and then expanding into Levant and North Africa to cover the entirety of the MENA region. As for customer segment, we're currently hyper-focusing on B2C, and very soon, beginning 2026, we're going to start hyper-focusing on B2B as well, once we have enough content, and B2G, of course. We have previously successfully raised 2 funding rounds, and we are currently doing our 3rd funding round to raise $5 million. And I'm very happy to tell you guys that we've already raised $2.7 million from the $5 million that we're raising. And the goal of the $5 million is to get to 30 masterclasses, which is a pretty good level of maturity for the company. Now, we have, with the 8 masterclasses that we've launched, we've already have users from over 100 countries. So proven very, very strong traction. We have more than 200,000 followers across our social media platforms, more than 1.5 million unique website visitors within 6 months last year. And we have more than 100 million online impressions. And we still haven't spent a lot on marketing. So we're getting ready for full scale very, very soon, hopefully. Some financials, the goal with the 30 masterclasses is to get to 110,000 paying users, which is a very realistic number. We're not aiming for millions and millions. We think that we're pretty realistic with this number. And this number will get us to $10 million in ARR, which will translate to $80 to $100 million in valuation. Now, on a last note, Maharat is an edtech company, but at the same time, we're a production house that produces and owns its content. So once we get to that maturity level that we're aiming for, Maharat could consider a potential exit where we can go for an acquisition by a bigger media player, because our content is truly Hollywood caliber. And we've listed here 8 potential acquirers who could have who has the financial means and an aligned strategy to acquire such content. Thank you so much. We're basically inspiring the region, and we're looking for partners who can help us do that at scale. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Jad Akari, CEO and founder of Hero Health. So Hero today is solving the problem of 2.6 million losses we have a year. And unfortunately, I was going to be one of them. 12 billion of preventive losses also. Our system is totally fragmented. But the problem is not also here, because when technology exists, interoperability is totally zero. And here, when Hero jumped with its simple solution, connection, we link us, all of us, as patients with our doctors, with our hospitals, with our ministries, insurance, and pharmacies through one decentralized electronic health record system. To do that, we have built and developed 4 main products: the patient app for all of us, the doctor app for our doctors, the doctor platform for all the primary care centers and the doctor clinics, and the Institute Console for all the hospitals, insurance, and ministers. Above all of that, we have implemented Hilda, our AI agent that secures zero fraud in the process in the supply chain. Also, we didn't disrupt only the data flow in the healthcare, but also the business model. So we have 3 different revenue streams: the B2C from the patients, the B2B, and the B2G. All of them are connected through our Hero wallet. We've unlocked $6.7 billion market opportunity in the region, linked more than 200 hospitals in the market, access to more than 200,000 patients, tracked more than 5 million drugs in the market, trained more than 13,000 staff, and more than 1,000 doctors in the region, in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, and Jordan. Today, we need to expand in the current market where we are operating, and also in Algeria and Egypt. Of course, to do that, we need $2 million. And we cannot forget our engine, coming from different expertise, from IBM, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. From Pfizer, all of us with our motivated team all over the world, we need to do that. Hero is not about data. Hero is about dignity. So thank you all. We need to give access to everyone in the region in the healthcare. Thanks all, and thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hadil from Dinarak. Dinarak started its journey in 2016 because back then, more than 70% are unbanked, while mobile phone ownership exceeded 90%. In addition to the pain points in the international remittances market, such as high exchange rate, high fees, complexity, slowness, etc. And that's why exactly we founded Dinarak. Dinarak is an impact-driven licensed mobile payment service provider in Jordan. We digitized payments ecosystem here for individuals, businesses, government, and international agencies. Our differentiators are a lot. One of them, we are Islamic Sharia compliant. We have the largest agents network. Cheaper, more convenient. Our sister company is one of the largest exchange houses in Jordan. And we have an AI arm which provides AI solutions and AI training. Our core products and services ranges from international remittances, prepaid cards, bill payment, QR payment, money transfer, etc. As we have direct partnerships with TapTapSend, MasterCard for cards issuance and international remittances. Our offerings extends as well to the businesses, government, and international agencies as well, to offer them international remittances, prepaid cards, digitizing payrolls, bulk fund disbursement, and as well salary transfer. Our business model is B2B, B2C, and B2G, as fixed fee, percentage, and foreign exchange rate. Let numbers speak louder than words. Dinarak serves more than 500,000 customers, thousands of businesses, government, and international agencies, with more than $4 billion circulated in our system yearly. More than $4 million in yearly revenue. More than 76% profit margin. More than 50% year-over-year growth rate. Dinarak is an award-winning organization on Forbes, Deloitte, MIT finalist, Visa Top 50, Phoenix, Seamless, etc. We're raising up to 3 million to expand outside Jordan and to expand via the international remittances as well, worldwide. But again, the ask, it's not about the number. It's about the strategic partner that he will fill the seat on the table. This is what matters to us. The license for Syria, for the e-wallet, and for Algeria as well, the application is ready. The digital bank license in Iraq is ready. Our model is ready. Our infrastructure is ready. Our know-how is ready. Dinarak is ready. Our future is ready. We transform a nation in Jordan. Are you ready to transform yours? Join us. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Mohammed. I'm one of the co-founders in TapSense. Let me start by asking, by show of hands, who has used the word AI in the past month? I think most of us have. In the past week, and even the past day. So, AI is great, but does it really add value? That's the question that we need to be asking. If you look at SMEs in general, AI has not been really creating any value for them. And if you dig deeper into food services, restaurants, the use cases are practically non-existent. And the reason for that is that they're using fragmented systems, resulting in fragmented data that is not AI ready. This results in lost revenue opportunities, high wastage, and therefore higher costs, and ultimately operational mess. This is why 80% of restaurants opening in the Saudi market fail within the first 4 years. And this is where TapSense steps in. With TapSense, we provide an end-to-end solution, ranging from the point-of-sale system to the inventory system, the QR menu, the online ordering system, staff management system, loyalty system, and many others. It's the full suite of digital solutions that restaurants can use. And then we utilize this data and we pull them into our data pools. And the main focus from that is to create value-adding AI agents that are used by all stakeholders within the restaurants, ranging from the owner to the cashier, to the waiter, to the operations manager, to the marketing manager, and to the finance team. This should result in an increase in profitability by more than 50%. Allow me to introduce one of our AI agents that we have created and launched. This is the recommendation agent. If you go to McDonald's in Jordan, example مقاطع, بس if you go to McDonald's in Jordan, McDonald's always asks the same static question at the end of each order. Would you like donuts with your order? And yes, McDonald's does sell donuts in Jordan. Personally, I don't like donuts. My wife would prefer fries. My daughter would prefer an ice cream. Each one of us has a different preference. With the power of data and the power of AI, we know your preferences better than you. And therefore, utilizing this data and utilizing our AI engine, we're able to come up with certain recommendations for the cashier on what to cross-sell to each individual customer. By deploying this tool, we were able to increase revenues by more than 7%. The range is actually 7 to 15%, resulting in a 40 to 80% increase in profitability across the restaurants that used our system. And this is only one of more than 6 AI agents that we have launched already. We started 2 years ago. Since then, we've had excellent tractions. We're deployed in more than 1,500 locations across the Saudi and Jordan market. We were able to generate an annual recurring revenue of more than $1.5 million with a gross margin of more than 80%. Last quarter alone, we were able to grow by more than 40%. We struck some deals with STC in Saudi, Zaken in Jordan, Network International, Madfu'atcom, to elevate our brand equity and to accelerate our growth in the region. If you look at the market size, it's a huge market. We have more than 700,000 food services companies in the region and 150,000 in KSA alone. This means that you've got $10 billion in potential revenue from digital solutions and 1.5 billion from the Saudi market alone, which is our main market in terms of commercialization. I'm happy to announce that we recently raised $5 million led by Jasur Ventures, which we are currently utilizing to grow our sales team. We tripled our sales team in the past quarter alone, while increasing their efficiency by more than 40% during that quarter as well. We're creating a customer success department and a customer success team to ensure the deployment and utilization of our AI tools to maximize the benefit for our customers. And we're planning to launch 6 new AI agents during the coming year. This wouldn't be possible, of course, without the team, the technical team, the sales team, mainly, before the founders, and the mix of entrepreneurial skills as well as corporate skills of the founding team. Thank you very much, and I would love to talk to you after the show.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ricardos. I'm a scientist, and I'm the founder of StartMashreq. My journey began in 2017. I was inspired by three unlikely things. A conversation with a cab driver who was at the same time a farmer, the casserole of my mother, and a whole new vision for a product that was an ingredient present in every house. Actually, the problem that I thought about is a problem we're solving today. It's $100 billion problem. It's food loss, and it's fruit and vegetable loss during the storage and transportation. And despite this whole massive loss, the industry still rely on chemical and synthetics beside cold storage. So here it comes with the umbrella. It's the first 100% natural coating material that extends the shelf life of fruits and vegetables, and we're talking about doubling the shelf life. The coating creates an invisible, tasteless, washable layer that reduces the oxidation on the fruit, and by then, we offer the customer a healthy and tastier fruit, and for our customer, which is the pack house, more profits and a marketing advantage. What makes us really competitive is not only the scientific option we have, but also the operational and marketing advantage we give to our customer. Because the product is washable, it dries fast, and it's a clean label product. So we co-manufacture our product, we sell it door-to-door to B2B, meaning the pack houses, which is our customer. And our partnership with Duller Group from Germany made us accessible to produce the product anywhere in the world. So we've gained already 15.5% of the market, of the organic apple market in the US. And this is only the beginning because we're aiming to coat every variety of fruit in the world. So it's a $2.1 billion coating market. And what really positions us as Jumbrella is that the startup is not only anymore a concept. We've coated until now 2.2 billion apples. That's since 2020-24. We've launched pilot on avocados. We have a patent that secures us in US, Canada, and Europe. And also, we are the only approved product in Whole Foods. So behind the startup, there is not only scientists, but also engineers and experts and business developers ready to wake up every day to solve this global issue. We're ready to expand our customer base for apples, launch our product on avocados, and guess what? We've been able to triple the shelf life of dry pet food with a global manufacturer of pet food, enabling them to replace their animal coating with a vegan coating. And that's a whole new market for us. We're also willing to relocate to Qatar, I mean, from an R&D perspective, matching a grant worth of $3 million, and opening up windows for Europe, having the right certification to get our product in Europe. We're asking for $5 million to boost our commercialization for the product, have more go-to-market team, and have more coatings for more fruits. Who's willing to jump on the ship with us to change really the history of food waste? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's the energy level? We're the last company to pitch, so let's end this phase of today on a high note.
إن شاء الله يكون ختامها مسك. Hello, everyone. So I'd like to start with something both shocking and close to home. The fact that around 60% of children in the Arab world are unable to read and understand an age-appropriate text in their native language at the age of 10. And this is not just a language gap. It shows up later as constrained human capital and weaker employability. And it's not because the language is difficult. It is not one classroom story or one country's story. It is more a system gap. And to solve a system gap, you need a holistic solution. That's why we built Kam Kalima, bringing together whole child pedagogy, dynamic, culturally rooted content, and AI-powered instruction so that teachers can teach better, students can practice more, and systems can see measurable learning gains. And behind this beautiful experience is a powerful engine.
So let me take you behind the curtain. Think about a great teacher you once had. I'm sure you realize that great teaching has actual 4 steps. You plan, you teach, you assess, and you report. Kam Kalima supports each and every one of these steps. In less than 2 minutes, teachers can find curriculum-aligned resource to assign. Our AI tool meets every student at their own level to support them and guide them at their own pace. And correction, it's now click of a button, including writing assignments. And our dashboards don't just show numbers, they give insights to take action on. We make great teaching very easy and learning measurable for schools and ministries. And our scaling has 2 tracks. B2B, we offer schools annual subscription model with very high retention and healthy unit economics. For B2G, we provide ministries multi-year contracts with price per student much, much lower than remediation and tutoring costs.
In just 4 weeks, students using Kam Kalima showed significant learning gains. Also, and more importantly, we saw measurable improvements in teacher digital confidence and motivation, 2 of the best predictors of sustained adoption. And our engagement is not just high, it's instructionally meaningful. Teachers come back because it saves them time and improves performance. Students come back because practice feels safe and rewarding.
The Arabic EdTech market is $1.2 billion opportunity and growing. However, very underutilized, specifically in the public sector. Kam Kalima today is ready to serve more than 7 million learners in existing school networks and ministries. We're currently raising $1.8 million, led by Qatar Development Bank, to grow our market share and deepen our AI personalization tool, which will lead us to launch our first B2C product in 2026. In the public sector side, we're currently running 2 pilots with 2 governments in the region with a clear path of impact measurement and a national rollout.
We are a team of veteran educators and engineers building in real school systems. We know how to align to curricula, how to train teachers efficiently. And more importantly, Arabic is not just a language that you learn at school. It is the foundation upon which, it's the infrastructure of learning. It is the foundation on which children build their understanding of the world and through which they access new knowledge and new skills. So investing in Arabic literacy is unlocking every other investment in education and human capital. My name is Nisreen Al-Makouk. We are educators, and we are inviting you to join us to scale the future of Arabic literacy. Thank you.
Thank you to all the startups for your energy. Thank you for your day. And now I will leave you with a very short video highlighting the impact we have achieved together. Please join me in welcoming Yahya Houri, CEO of Flat6 Labs, for his final remarks.
We'll get there eventually. Super. Malish, I'm happy to speak in the shadow of my colleague Raghia. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, for those who know me, I usually don't speak with a speech because I like to share my emotions. But today is a bit of an important day, and I want to make sure that every word I say counts. As this StartMashreq Forum comes to a close, I do want to go back to the core of what this 3-year journey has proven. When entrepreneurs in Jordan, in Lebanon, and in Iraq have access to the right support, expertise, and networks, they build real companies that create real jobs and attract real capital. The results, as you just saw, speak for themselves. But behind each of these numbers is an entrepreneur with his or her own story. These individual stories are why this program matters. Very few of the founders that you saw today or that went through the program started from a level playing field. Many had to push through what we called the unseen odds, the silent barriers, the daily constraints, the constant uncertainty that rarely appears in reports but defines the entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial reality of our region. And yet, despite these challenges, they built, they grew, they secured customers, created jobs, and expanded across borders. This initiative worked because the partnership behind it worked. The Kingdom of the Netherlands, the IFC, our national and regional partners, the investors, our mentors, and every expert who gave their time throughout the last 3 years, your support made this possible. And in doing so, you sent a very clear message to the world that innovation in the Levant is worth investing in, even in its most challenging corners. To the Flat6 Labs team on this project, led by my colleague Raghia, your hard work and your commitment over the past 3 years has been remarkable. You gave founders the structure, the confidence, and the steady support that they needed to move forward. You helped shape outcomes that hopefully will last far beyond this program. But the greatest credit, and I think a lot of the previous speakers mentioned that as well, truly goes to the entrepreneurs in the room. You carried the heaviest weight. Our role as Flat6 Labs was simply to give you the platform to accelerate, but you took it from there. Many of you operate in fragile contexts, navigating displacement, instability, and systemic barriers. Yet, you kept going. You pushed through challenges that would have stopped others. Your resilience is the real story of StartMashreq. You are the reason why we are here today. As the program concludes, the work doesn't stop. The model we built here is replicable, and the demand across the region is growing rapidly. Even though I often say that I wish we eventually live in a world where Flat6 Labs is no longer needed, where there's no more friction for entrepreneurs to operate, we're not there yet. Which is why at Flat6 Labs, we will continue expanding this approach into new geographies where entrepreneurial potential is high, but early stage barriers still hold our founders back. StartMashreq proved that with the right support untapped potential can become companies, jobs, and hope. What we celebrate today is not the end of a cycle. It's the beginning of a larger momentum. And it shows that with strong partnerships and real commitment, innovation can thrive anywhere. We have a very eclectic lights person. Thank you to our donors, partners, and the entire implementation team for this 3-year journey. And to the founders, keep pushing, keep scaling, and keep proving what our region is capable of. The impact you created does not end today. It continues with every step that you take outside of this beautiful room. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Test. Thank you so much, Yahya. It's coming to an end, but before we close, I'm very happy to announce our top 4 FDP-led startups from the Incubation program. These founders will be heading to an international roadshow to showcase their work and to get exposure. But first, I would like to invite our jury, the selection committee who selected the top 4 startups to stage. Please welcome our partners, Rida Abdullah, AUBI Park, Rida Hiblawi, Asher Center, Azik University, and Sabo Bakhtiar from 51 Labs. And now, I would like to congratulate our top 4 FDP startups from the Incubation program. I will invite you to stage. Please give a round of applause to our first winner, Imbalance. Yes. Thank you. Congratulations. Our second startup is Clinikit. Our third startup is a startup that couldn't make it today and joined us online from Iraq. Please congratulate Motagen. And our final startup is GST Sports. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, partners, for being part of this. Thank you, everyone, for being here today and joining us in our closing forum. And thank you for bearing with us until now. And it's the end. Thank you. I would like to invite, please, the Flat 6 Labs team and IFC, the Dutch and the Ministry, please, to stage for a group photo. Nice. Yeah, let's stay on stage. Yeah.